This is the Mercedes-Benz W196 Stromlienwagen, the Grand Prix car from 1954, 1955, Fangio and Moss in the Argentinian and Italian Grand Prix. Truly one of the most beautiful Grand Prix cars ever made. And this is not one of the most beautiful Grand Prix cars ever made. This is truly troubled styling exercise called the 722 SLR Sterling Moss Edition. And we're going to use this as an introduction to our top 5 ugly ducklings of the Quail, a motorsports gathering. This is the 1914 Tahis Special. Tahis is Greek for speedy, at least I'm told. This is an example that race cars were once more about blacksmithing than engineering. In a field full of beautifully pristine, restored cars, this car looks like it's been kept under a wet blanket. It's rusty, it's smelly, it's oily. The wooden steering wheel is chipped and all beat up. So it's an ugly duckling, but you have to admire the authenticity of it. Okay, I have to talk quietly because the owner is nearby. This is a Ferrari 206 Competizione. It was a one-off that the factory did as a prototype for the Dino. As you can see, it is quite hideous. It's out of proportion, it's got these weird wings, it's got this Jetsons greenhouse, I don't know what's going on there. And it was sitting in the Ferrari museum for about 40 years when the owner managed to prevail upon the museum to sell it. He seems to be amazed that that was the case. I'd have given it to him. A point of personal privilege. This is basically my car, which is a 1960 MGA, rebodied by some reform school machine shop. It has an aluminum body, it's got a cheese grater grill made out of cable, it's got these weird sawtooth things on the side and some strange walnut, and I would say this is probably the ugliest car, not just here, maybe the ugliest car I've ever seen. Now, a lot of people think the Ferrari F40 is the ultimate Italian supercar. It was built for the 40th anniversary of the company. It was dedicated to the sacred memory of Enzo Ferrari. It's bad and it's, you know, gnarly. And I've actually driven one of these cars. It's like fighting a carbon fiber T-Rex with your bare hands. But what I've noticed in the fullness of time, it's not a very attractive car. In fact, it's actually pretty downright ugly. Not surprising because Pininfarina styled it with a circular saw. Still, is it great? Is it memorable? Is it historic? Yes. Beautiful? Not even close. Yeah, that's about right. This is the 1966 Cheetah King. Now, why does this car look so damn strange? It's because the designers wanted to put the weight of the driver on the rear axle in order to balance against the weight of the engine. It was a good idea, except for the fact that it made for a very, very ugly car. This car raced with middling success in the 1960s. Actually, I don't think it won anything, but it certainly found a home here at Pebble Beach in the Monterey Historic Weekend. So, another Quail Motorsports Gathering has passed. 1 million oysters have been shucked and 1 billion bottles of champagne uncorked. And the mariachi band is playing loudly and right in our shot. It's been a lovely, lovely day, and really, the truth is, for every ugly car, there's 1,000 astonishing, beautiful, heartbreaking cars here. So if you ever get a chance to come to the Quail, you should. It's the second weekend of every August in the Monterey Peninsula. For the LA Times, I'm Dan Neal.